everyone, Sheek here with another Transformers review, and today I will be reviewing the Transformers Headmaster Chromedome. And as you can see, this is a reissue of the Titans Returns Chromedome with an updated Headmaster to be more like the actual Headmasters cartoon, which wasn't really released in the US, at least. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be more like the one from the actual Japan series, not the final season of the original show. On the back of the box, you have a battle scene between Scorponok, Fortress Maximus, and of course the other headmasters. And you can see Brainstorm, Chromedome, Mindwipe, not sure what his name is, and then Eight Face and some others. Six Shot right there. Yeah, but there's a bunch of them. Character card. As you can see, his function is computer programmer. A battle plan is only as good as its programmer. Spent several thousand years crunching numbers of Cybertron's Institute of higher programming before a Decepticon attack will reduce it to a pile of smoking microchips. And on the bottom, more product shots. Barcode. Product shots. And product shots, since I guess on the back they want to be more G1, so they don't actually have the product shots. Okay, now let's go ahead and get them opened up. Okay, forgot to cut the tape first. Okay, let's go ahead and slide him out. And there we are, relatively simple box. Yeah, except instead of styrofoam like it would be in G1, it's just plastic. Probably saves on materials used. More warnings. Don't eat this. Instruction booklet. Done in G1 style. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. At least, well, I guess it would come off that way because I do have the original Titans Returns version. So it's been a little while since I've transformed him, but it shouldn't be too difficult. Except what's interesting about these is that instead of the standard robot mode that a lot of the Titans Returns came in, they decided to package them in vehicle mode, which I think is how they were originally packaged in G1. Whoa, that gun was really in there. Okay, so here we have Chromedome. As you can see, he is just your basic car. Not a whole lot going on color-wise. Relative simple subdued colors, browns, tans, and some red, silver. I mean, but I really like the colors. On the back, bottom, not too much to see. Not too much visible. I mean, there's his feet, I guess. But yeah, and then you can put his headmaster, which is I guess it's just Chromedome because okay, Autobot Styler. I guess that'd be for like the actual American version, but as far as the Japanese version, it was Chromedome. He was just, operated Transtector. As you can see, there's some nice, well, not a huge amount of detail, but there is orange paint on the face. And then on the back, you can see the more G1 accurate Chromedome face. And then you can go ahead and put him in the car. Yeah, nice stiff joints. But yeah, go ahead and put him in the car. Like that, and then you just close it up around him. And these are his weapons, done in a dark red color, maybe rustic red color. Not a whole lot of detail. This one's more simple. I think it looks a little bit more like his guns in the show, or G1 guns. This one is more for the Titans Returns gimmick with having a Titan Master sitting here. And then you can plug them together, and then you can plant or stick them on top of the hood like this, or you can also stick them on the side like this, or like like this. There's a few ways that you can do it. And for comparison, here is the original Titans Returns release. As you can see, they are very similar, but the main differences being in the guns, for example. Different color, like his is like I said, a rust red. His is more of a bright red. If you look at the front, his headlights are more of a grayish blue. His is a deeper blue. The pattern on the hood is a little different. The Autobot emblem is just white on the Takara, I guess a Takara edition, I would say, versus the red and silver of the Titans Returns version. And then for a third comparison, I have a third-party Chromedome. I'm not exactly sure which version or which company made him, but he is definitely pretty good comparison, or pretty good car compared to these. Although I will say overall he probably is the better figure of these three, but he is a little more expensive and might be hard to get a hold of. Anyway, that's it for car mode. Let's go ahead and get him transformed. Alright, you might want to bear with me a little bit. It has been a little while since I've transformed Chromedome. Yeah, just go ahead and get the Titan Master out. Set them off to the side. You want to get these pushed back, tabbed in right there. You want to pull up this, like that. Yeah, like that. That's his chest. You want to pull out his arms, like so. And flip out his hands like that. And then his feet are right here. You want to flip out like that. Pull down like that. Rotate his waist. Close up. Close up. Make sure it snaps or clicks into place. And then you rotate his feet down. And as you can see, his feet are really small. But I think this is kind of supposed to be like the rest of his foot, which means that he has very limited posability. Titans Returns is really before I think they really made an emphasis on foot tilts so that they have better better posability. But still, nonetheless, a decent figure. And something else I just noticed is that his tires, they are translucent black, whereas his tires are, well, I guess they're also translucent black, but not as visible. Okay, they're about the same, but his rims at the very least aren't painted, and on his are painted a copper color. Okay, and then you want to make sure that this right here tabs in right there, and then it clicks into place, and then that's pretty much got him in robot mode at that point. Last thing you want to do is to get his headmaster, turn to his head, and then you want to, of course, like all the headmasters, plug it in like that. And there we go. Got Chromedome in his robot mode, and I'll bring the others in for comparison as well. Alright, as you can see, this is all three of them together. I'll talk about each of them in turn. This isn't going to be a main review on these two guys, but I might just give a quick summary of them as well while I'm at it. Okay, so as you can see, his head, like I said, is very much like the G1. You have nice blue for the eyes, silver for the face, orange for his faceplate, and then white for the rest of his head, and then of course orange for the rest of the headmaster. On his arms, there's not much paint. His hands are the same color as his arms. His thighs are the same color as his arms as well. There's not a whole lot of variety as far as, like I said, as the colors go. But yeah, that's about it. Oh yes, of course. How am I forgetting? Articulation wise, head can do a full 360, up, down, side, side a little bit, wiggle, waggle. Arms can go out that far. They can go all the way around. They can bend up that far. They can't go back at all. There's also a little bit of rotation there at the bicep. And then the hands do not rotate, but they do have a hinge for transformation. And then he has waist swivel. Yeah, it can go all the way around, although the back does get in the way a little bit. He can do the full splits. He can go forward that far. He can go back that far. And he does have thigh rotation. He can bend that far at the knee. And like I said, not much at the foot. The only thing it can do is move up and down. But that's, like I said, also for transformation. And then, of course, this Chromedome, same articulation. But what's different about him is that his head is modeled after the IDW Chromedome, with just blue eyes, orange faceplate, not much of his face actually showing. Then, of course, white for the rest of it, shaped a little bit differently. Of course, red for the back of it, and as you can see, much brighter red than on the Headmasters version. Well, I guess the Japanese Headmasters version. And then there's silver here. His shins are the light tan, whereas they're brown on him. It seems like they just flip-flopped some of the colors, and of course, like I said, the red is a lot brighter on this version. And then, of course, he is in a different ballpark altogether. Still G1 style for the most part, slightly stylized, obviously, because it is third party. But pretty much the same, a little bit cleaner transformation, but yeah. But to be fair, third party, so it's not really fair to hold these two up to the same standard. But as far as my likes and dislikes about these two figures, I'd say that I do have some nostalgia for this guy because I did get him first, but I also love the Headmasters cartoon, and I've been wanting to get a Chromedome that's accurate to the cartoon as well, the Japanese cartoon. So I'm glad to have both of them, and I think I'm going to continue to enjoy them in the future. If you liked what you've seen and you'd like to see more, please click that like and subscribe button to see more, and click that little bell to get notifications whenever I upload a new video. And this is Sheek saying, have a good one.